term, they just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now left side, a completion to his top. In. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here. Coming up on a 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They'll run with Dobbins, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run, and the Ravens will extend their lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Wilson dancing to his left. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now this will make it into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, The guy throwing the ball.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Matt Judon able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. The Seahawks on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Looking to throw on second down. Jackson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 20.
That one a gain of 20 and a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Jackson going to find his running back here. It's Dobbins. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. From the gun, Jackson. Over the middle here to Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Middle complete. It's Brown. And the Ravens are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens add on. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Ravens 42, Seahawks nothing. Justin Tucker.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Forced out to his left. That one going to be complete to David Moore. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And now here is another interception. Anthony Averett picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he will be brought down. His time is now run out on this first half of action. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. There's Mike Nugent now to put this one in the air. And off we go on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And incomplete to open things up. J.K. Dobbins, the one he was looking for. But it's going to be second down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing again. Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. A big play that time for the Ravens. 49 yards.
First down.
Now Jackson on first down. And that'll be complete to Dobbins.
Keep going, keep running,
man.
man.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
To
J.K. Dobbins, 26 yards. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Cardinals nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. Flush to his right. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
A good first down call as the screenplay gets them 9.
Their 49-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Matt Judon able to drop him for a loss of a couple. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
49-yard line.
Another try after the first down sack. Murray. Man open left side. It's Williams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards there, a first down.
7-yard line.
Shotgun now from Murray. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
First and 10 at the 11.
A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a draw play with Drake. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
3rd down and 6.
From the gun, Murray. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Cardinals nothing. Mike Nugent on for the field goal. A 24-yard attempt.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
23 yards on the play. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards there, first down.
First down, Ravens.
Jackson will throw again. That's taken in by Duvernay. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
2-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still,
No
yardage. Okay.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Check. 40's mine. 40's the mine. 40's the mine. Record.
Murray on the option. He'll give it to Drake. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Patrick Queen.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3-and-out. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
24-yard line.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
1-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Jackson. And his throw is incomplete. Byron Murphy, the first pick of the second round there defensively.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay, 79 yards. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
At the 49-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray, escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Yeah, and that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Incomplete. Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Throwing again, Murray. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Brings up a 3rd down.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out.
40-yard.
And Nugent puts it through. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
And And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Watch 36. 36 point. He's crashing.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Buying time to his left. Murray fighting. Lost the football. And the Ravens have got it. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack. Put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. And this is incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up first and goal. Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. That catch good for only a couple. From the 2 now, second and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run with Dobbins. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. His second touchdown of the night. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6.
Makes the score Ravens 21, Cardinals 6. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
Isabella on the return. The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
From the 25 on second down, Murray. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Matt Judon bringing the pressure yet again. That's his third sack here tonight. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Murray. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. 3rd quarter action, and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Flushed out right, and that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground, and 4th down now coming up.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They do go for it. It's Murray. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, "Fly, Eagles, fly," as they get ready to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Sanders first carry of the game. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Hurts
at the 20-yard line.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. They go play action with Hurts. This is caught by Jackson. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
2-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Someone's looking fresh, and his O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll run with Sanders. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
3rd down and 4.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that, because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
And the delay of game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8. Play action. Here's Hurts. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
On 2nd down now, it's Sanders. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Check 4. Sponge. No. Check 13.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
4-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. We're scoreless after 1.
First quarter with no score.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Sanders, the
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Sanders.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3rd and 2.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
3rd and 2, and they ran the ball for only 1 yard, and everybody's going to scream at the offense. Well, let's give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. Defensive front out leveraged the offensive line. They got more people to the football. Yeah, they won that battle in a big way, and they're forcing a big decision now by the guys on offense.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And down inside the 15 he goes. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the 1st quarter before we spilled into the 2nd. And finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. An incredibly short kick, fielded way up there. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
On the return, the Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 38. He'll throw from the gun. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Jake Elliott.
We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with the score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want to make mistakes because they're too programmed. Others say, I've got 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. The game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. From the 45 on 2nd down. Jackson, he's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, 55 yards. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Eagles 14, Ravens 7.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. On 1st down, Hurts. Flush to his right. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
At the 37-yard line.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. On 1st down, it's Sanders.
Number 26.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
That one goes for 30 yards. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half.
1st and 10.
Clock at 20 seconds to go in the half as they come up 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
On the keeper. Out of bounds at the 22-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up
from the 22. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Jackson. Quick slant to Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a timeout taken.
A gain of 19
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. And with just 1 second remaining in the 1st half, they'll call the timeout. final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in.
That's the end.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Jackson on 1st down. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Mills. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This short throw caught by Goddard, and that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Throwing is Hurts. This ball complete to Rager. And he's taken down inside the 30.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Sanders on 1st down with a little bit of space as he works his way forward. A gain of 4.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves. But the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Here's Hurts to throw. That's caught by Jackson. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Up 2nd and 9 at the 9-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Hey, 40's Mike, right there. 40's Mike. Danny. Check 3. Shit. Watch twist. Hey, smash. Check.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. This is caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Giving to the big tight end on 4th. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 6-yard line.
He's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
When teams have a tough time running the ball, as this one has throughout this game, it's so easy to just say, forget it, let's throw the football. But that's exactly why you stay with the running game. Eventually, you stick with it, you make some adjustments, you often find ways to run the ball better as the game goes on.
6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
4 yards remain for 2nd down. And he's got room. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Now that run, that's exactly why you stay with the running game. You don't abandon it totally. You stick with it, keep telling your guys to stay motivated, and they found a crease on that play.
Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He's going to run again. And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's going to keep it again. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Martin, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 25 yards, the pickup there, and also a first down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They get this out left. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. Wow.
Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually talk about leverage at the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the low blocking and everything that goes along with that. But in this case, you're trying as a defender to leverage them towards the middle of the field, not let them get to the sidelines and try and tackle them in bounds in order to run the clock out.
Chess match here late. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
First down, Baltimore.
First throw in overtime now for Jackson. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. Past the 20. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. A huge play there in overtime. 42 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Eagles' 2-yard line.
One more time with Dobbins. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Another chance to maybe end it right here. This is 3rd and goal. From the gun, Jackson. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT.
Baltimore.
Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we got the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Philadelphia, good night, everybody. It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the San Francisco 49ers.
The kickoff for Baltimore.
It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47, -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway. This will make it into the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 2nd down, Mostert takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Completes it to Samuel. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 18 yards, first down Niners.
First down.
Here we go. Like 20.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Garoppolo to his tight end Kittle for a Niner first down. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
From the 38, Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
About 3 yards there to the 27.
Ball carrier. He was brought down by Malik Harrison. A 3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Garoppolo. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. No score after 1 on EA Sports. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Mostert. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
And it's third down. Here we go.
They'll try and run through it here. It's Coleman. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
Harrison.
And give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a first and goal. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. Here's Mostert. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Marcus Peters on the tackle. A gain of 3. Brings up second and
goal from inside the 5. One more time with Mostert. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Tackled back at the 7-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So Garoppolo off. Coming on is the veteran Robbie Gould for the 49er field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal. So
maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
25-yard line.
Now Jackson on first down. Flush to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And it's third down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
42-yard line.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10. To throw again, Jackson. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Again, Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Hey, report.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Miles Boykin, 28 yards, and the Ravens have taken the lead. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Trent Taylor, the one he was looking for, but it'll be second down.
Marcus Peters on the coverage.
Garoppolo now. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
2nd and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Garoppolo looks to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Ravens ready to receive it. And they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Another run here with Dobbins. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson being chased out left. He'll try and run it. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
A gain of
25 yards that time.
That's another Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Big strike out wide by Jackson. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Made the quick throw there outside the numbers, and you can feel the thought process. They just wanted to get in his hands and let him make a play. But how about the job they did defensively to keep him bottled up? Instead, they tackle him for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson, and that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs. Able to improvise and get the first.
And at the 11-yard line.
A first throw for the backup Griffin. Brought in left side by Snead. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 7-yard line.
Out of the gun, Griffin. This will be caught at about the 6.
And the Ravens are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
And goal to go.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
They'll try to run with Dobbins.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field goal attempt?
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. From 3 yards out as the Ravens push further out in front.
No lead safe in the new NFL, but this score is really going to give them some needed breathing room.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, is actually frustration. Not a good play.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
He'll set up to throw from the gun.
His throw incomplete. He was looking for Trent Taylor there, and that'll bring up second down.
It's now second.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
They throw again on second down. This one's complete, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. It's Chuck Clark picking it off.
And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he stopped immediately there.
The wide receiver.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Warner in on the.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Throwing on second down. Griffin.
He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Point is good.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
49ers 3.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
That's on the return. The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, This too shall pass. This too shall pass. And finally, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And it's third.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards there and a Niner first. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Garoppolo going to get this off to Mostert. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 46-yard line.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 26. A good pickup there of 20 yards. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
At the 8-yard line.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Dancing to his left. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Chuck Clark gets him for a loss of a yard, and it will bring up 3rd down. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jimmy Garoppolo, a touchdown pass to Brandon Ayuk. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Now Garoppolo and the Niners will come up and go for 2. It's a run with Mostert. They'll try and run it in with Coleman. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit.
49ers 11.
So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And who's got it? I think the Ravens do, yes. And they're going to win this football game. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
10 at the 24-yard line.
Griffin going to throw it. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack.
Ravens 21, 49ers 11.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Los Angeles Chargers.
Time bomb set to kick off.
The ball on the tee. We're set for football. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Jackson on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He's got a man complete. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay, 75 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Ravens 7. Chargers nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 24. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And not much there. Maybe a yard up in the 24.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun, Herbert. Finds the open man, it's Mike Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
7 yards there on the first down screen play. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath, maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to her back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. They're going to go toss right side with Eckler. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
For the 8th play of the drive. Herbert just beat the play clock. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And the 8-yard line.
Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson.
That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Raven. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line. That's the end of the first quarter with the score Ravens 7, Chargers nothing.
A 2nd-round pick from Ohio State. Here's J.K. Dobbins.
And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
And 9 at the 23-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Kaiser White. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Short throw pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Ty Long set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
44, Mike, 44.
Back to the air, Jackson following the pick 6. And got his man complete. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Devin Duvernay.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6.
Makes the score Ravens 14, Chargers 6.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
6-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
Third down.
From the gun, Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. To throw again on second down. Jackson, and he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver, and it's third and short.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's third and 1.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Fofo's the mic. Mike's Fofo. I'm coming for you. You mine. Watch the eye.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 26 yards. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
Well, they were backed up on third and goal, and when you saw him start to scramble, my thought process was he'll get what he can and maybe get out of bounds. But he got a little bit greedy there, and in this case, greed was good as he got into the end zone.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Well, right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Down, Chargers.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
On Herbert, his 3rd interception.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. So his struggles just continuing here in the first half throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
Open man is Duvernay. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. At the Chargers.
From the gun, Jackson. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. They'll run with Dobbins. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Like a freight train off the edge, Calais Campbell with a sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. This time they stay on the ground. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Henry's got it out on the left side. A gain there of 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Herbert on first down now. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again. Herbert.
And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Tavon Young. And they are going to take over right there at the...
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium.
Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Carry for Kansas City.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
From the 30 on second down, Mahomes. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
That's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He is going to find Hill here. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That one good for 12 yards and a Kansas City first.
Chiefs.
Now Edwards-Helaire. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold them to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in.
And that's caught inside the 30.
Oh, that's the way to run it.
The way in for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay, 62 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Flushed out right. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in.
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. picked off by Patrick Queen. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Now Jackson from the gun, he'll throw. He's going to take off with it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ravens 7, Chiefs nothing.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Check. Crunch.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
That's good.
It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Jackson operating from the gun. Forced out to his left. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. All that for a 2-yard gain, second down. Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Devin Duvernay with his second touchdown here in this first half. As the Ravens push further out in front. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Ravens 14, Chiefs nothing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Now this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
They're on 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
27-yard line.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. That doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
On first down, Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Demarcus Robinson, the intended target on that one. And that'll bring up second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Being chased out left. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy, that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after.
This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Working from the gun, Mahomes steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Now the ball carrier. The tackle made at the 3-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Dancing to it. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. They'll run it with Bell. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the first down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
The turnover on downs.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And they work this out past the 25. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge.
First half.
The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came to...
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. The 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
I think this is where you have to have the term situational football in your head, because this game is pretty much in the palm of your hand, and the one thing you can't afford to do, turn the ball over Now you've given the patient a little bit of a heartbeat, haven't you? And now they're feeling it and they're back in this game.
Yeah, still a little bit of a lead, but that makes things more interesting. We're still just in the third quarter here.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence.
Ain't doing nothing. All the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Devin Duvernay,
75 yards. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. In one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Throwing on second and long. Mahomes and going deep for Hill.
And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a fourth pick. And it's third down.
Third down.
Now here's Mahomes. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's fourth down.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a fourth down.
43, 15. Let's go. Yeah, check. Hey, Mike. Hey, no, switch the mic right here. Go, Mike 40.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
It's a gain of 6.
Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Mahomes to throw once more. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Matt Judon able to run him down for a loss of a yard. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
3rd and 8.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And Robinson with a big catch. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. Mahomes now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Back now in Baltimore. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Being chased out left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Matt Judon picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Mahomes now to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Matt Judon getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. After the interception, here's Jackson. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Intended for Marquise Brown.
Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
3rd and 7.
Jackson from the shotgun. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the 1st down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And Jackson throwing once more. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
3-yard line.
Don't be scared of it. Watch the safety creep.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Marquise Brown there to make the grab. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Matt Judon. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
By the Chiefs. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really long.
And my goodness, another interception. Anthony Averett picks it. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Down, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This is the type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.